This is what I want you to ask the police. Did you go through the police academy training? Did you pass successfully? Did you submit a resume with all of your character flaws and defaults and everything and all of your strengths, talents, and abilities, and did they hire you? Did you sign up and apply for this job? If you did, I don't want to hear nothing about no fear, being cowards, punks, scared. Because you signed up for this. Their character is never in question. I was talking to the family last night at the hospital, and I was telling this family, I said, listen, y'all don't have to keep justifying his character. But I'm going to say this, because it's real. He is a good man. Has always been a good man. And even if there was anything questionable, even if there was anything that was outside of the norm, we have a judicial process that should afford every human being, every Minnesota resident, an opportunity to stand before a judge and or a jury to be tried in the court of law for whatever crimes or infractions were broken. But we don't get that process. When I went to prison for shooting an off-duty police officer 20 years ago, I got a chance to get convicted and laid down for a long time. But I haven't seen not one cop, with the exception of the Asian cop that y'all slandered and put that on wherever it was, and just to slander his name, but I haven't seen not one white cop be brought to justice for shooting my people. To my faith leaders out here, and to my praying people out here, I'm done praying. I'm done praying. I'm done praying. I won't get on my knees now one more time about this. I'm about that action. I'm about that life. Faith without works is dead. It's time we working. We out here. I need the entire community out here doing this. We need everybody. My final thought I want to say as we close. This is my final thought. Touch somebody next to you. We're going to call upon our ancestors. The ones who have lived, bled, and died for us. We're going to call upon our ancestors, the ones that have names that we heard of and the ones that died nameless. We're calling upon our ancestors not only to be present, but to give us the courage, power, strength, and wisdom that our people had when we survived the transatlantic passage. We need that kind of power, strength, and courage from our ancestors. We need that power, strength, and courage from the motherland. We need healing, energy, and power sent to our people. We're calling upon our ancestors to do this work. We need everybody at the table. We need Buddha, Allah, Jesus. We need everybody at the table for this one. This ain't no part with this division of schism or ism. We need everybody at the table. We just got through celebrating Ramadan and then we dealing with this. We're going to hold this thing. Brother Clarence, what Brother Clarence said?
Right here. Right here.
You got my word. If it kills me.
I'm putting the boots on, Danny.
I got mine on. I got my fatigue and my chucks on. I'm ready to roll.
We about to go to war.
For a sham investigation, for us to get justice. I'm sorry, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. We're tired. We're tired of it. We're tired of it. With that, I'm going to call up Clarence Castile, who is, I'm going to have you talk briefly first, and then I'm going to have Diamond talk. We're going to have Clarence Castile, who is the uncle of the victim, address the crowd, and then we're going to hear from Ms. Diamond Reynolds, who was the passenger in the car who taped everything. All right, so let's give a warm welcome to Clarence Castile.
I can't say too much more.
But I would like to address that police officer just one moment here. God is watching you, brother.
Yes, he is.
My friend, God saw what you did, and you will be judged.
Yes, he will.
Either here on earth, but on your way to hell. But you're going to pay. You're going to pay, brother. You're going to pay. Ain't too much I can say. But we need justice for Philando, y'all. Justice for Philando. That's why we here. He didn't deserve it. The cop wasn't right.
At all.
Diamond gonna tell y'all something. Diamond gonna tell y'all something that don't nobody know. Y'all finna find out the real deal right now about what happened, because she was there.
Tell the truth and shame me,
They
devil.
locked that girl up for overnight.
It is wrong.
Probably trying to use those scare tactics and fear tactics so she wouldn't say what she about to say.
He got her back.
But it ain't happening this time. All those, that trickery and all that right there, it ain't happening today. It ain't happening, my friend. But you, wherever you at, your time is coming, man.
Yes,
Your time is coming, man. So just get ready. You need to fess up. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, man. Tell the truth. And the truth will set you free. That's all I got to say about that.
We just want to give our condolences to the Castile family. Even us demanding justice is not going to bring Philando back. But the prayer is that this will not happen to anyone else in the state of Minnesota by our collective efforts in rising up and demanding justice. But please keep this family in your prayers. We were with them last night at HCMC. We got a chance to meet his mother and other relatives, and they're just broken up. They said he was the last person that they ever expected would be shot and killed by police because of the life that he led. And it's unacceptable and it's intolerable that it happened here. So with that, we're going to call up Diamond Reynolds, who was in the car at the time of this egregious incident. And she had the courage to upload what was happening in real time. That is incredible. Her level of calmness, y'all. Who could have been that calm in the midst of a situation like that? That was a miracle. And had she not uploaded that information before they snatched her phone away, then we would be dealing with lies, and more lies about what happened. But let's give this woman a really warm, encouraging welcome.
Appreciate all of you guys' support. I'm very, very devastated behind this. We were yesterday, he had came home from work. He picked me up after leaving his mom's house. We got pulled over allegedly for what the officer said was a broken headlight on the passenger side. As the officer pulled us all over to the side of the road, there was two officers. There was an Asian male, which was on Philando's side of the driver's side, and there was a Caucasian white man on my side. The officer asked for license and registration. As my boyfriend Philando went to reach for his identification, which he always kept in his right backside pocket, he began to let the officer know that he was concealed and carried. He was armed. As he began to get himself back comfortable from constantly being asked for identification and registration, the officer let off shots. Not one shot, not two shots, not three shots, not four shots, but 5 shots! For no reason. How can one man put his hands in the air and reach for identification at the same time as he is telling you that he is armed? He was having difficulty. It was in the holster in his pants when they removed him from the car, as was his wallet in his back pocket. They did not check for pulse on the scene of the crime. They did not make sure that he was breathing. They instantly rushed pushed their colleague off to the side where they comforted him, where he began to mourn and cry, "Oh my God, I can't believe this."
What I did.
We heard it.
He asked, let me tell you guys again, we were pulled over for alleged broken headlight. He asked us, did we know? And we stated that we did not know. We were unaware. At the time, he asked for license and registration. As Philando began to have difficulties reaching for his identification because of his concealed firearm on his person, he told the man very calmly and very respectfully that he was carried. He began to yell, "Don't move! Don't move!" as he was already moving to get his identification.
Murderer.
This is unacceptable that he would come to the car. He seemed very frantic. He seemed very nervous. But he still had no right to bear arms on an innocent man in front of his girlfriend and her child. They make so many excuses. They took me off the scene. They took my phone. They didn't feed us. They manipulated me to go to the station where they agreed to feed us and give us water, and they didn't. They handcuffed us. They put us, me and my daughter, in a room until the BCA came and questioned me, where they separated myself and my daughter. I did not leave. They took over my Facebook page. After the video was posted, I was gone because I was in the Roseville precinct. When I got there, there were not one officer in sight. The precinct was closed. No one came to ask me questions. I waited and I waited and I asked many questions. I asked, was he dead? They told me he was at Regents. When I tried to get to Regents, he was never at Regents. He was at because he was transported to HCMC. And had possibly he was at Regents, he could have survived.
That's right. If they would have helped him, he would have survived.
But the officer at hand wrongfully fired his weapon when he asked for license and registration. If it's okay for a community to be concealed with license, why is it okay for an officer to bear arms for no reason when stating out of his mouth, I have a firearm? He volunteered that information. The officer didn't know. He didn't know that he had a firearm until he had difficulties reaching in his right pocket to get his wallet. I was treated like a criminal. I was treated like I was the one who did this. They were very, very racist towards me. They treated me like this was my fault. They tried to switch up my words in investigation. They tried to say they needed more investigation. But what more proof do you need? What more proof do you need? Your officer bear arms on an innocent man for asking for license and registration.
What you gonna do, Governor?
He was crying. He was frantic and very, very nervous.
We heard it.
We heard it.
As you guys see on the video, I was not able to get the actual shooting because I did not want that horrible act to be on social media because they already tried to remove it. I just wanted the truth. I wanted everyone across America and everyone in our city, our state where we reside to know that our people, police, who are supposed to serve and protect us, are the ones that are killing us off.
It's a setup.
I feel like I need justice. The officer at hand that did this should not be getting any type of pay. Leave, no pay. He definitely should be behind bars because that man was not only took from his family who loved him, he was took from the community. Many of you guys as kids probably go to the school at which he worked at. Many of you guys as kids knew this man. He was loving, he was caring. He stayed home, he went to work, and he took care of his business. So for a police officer to come about and take this man away is unreal. It's unreal and it's definitely unacceptable. And we definitely need justice, and we definitely would not have peace, Governor.
No.
Diamond, how long did it take to get medical attention?
We seen it on camera. Want justice.
He needs to be charged as murder.
Exactly.
Murderer.
He's a murderer. They get charged and they go to the system.
Let's give Diamond Reynolds another round of applause for her courage. She came and said, how did you remain so calm? She said it was because of her daughter. Her daughter helped her remain calm and told her, I'm here with you, Mom. So let's give this little baby a round of applause. Make sure you're praying for this baby, because she witnessed a very traumatic incident. She's going to need our prayers and our love and our support.
Nikema, can we ask how long it took to get medical attention, and also if it's police who initially deleted that video?
It was our Facebook.
They took my phone away. One of the officers stated that she was going to put my phone on a charger so that I could have my phone throughout the whole thing. And once they transported me from 3 different cars. I constantly kept begging for my property. Where once I got to the precinct, they told me that I would not be able to retrieve my phone because they needed it for police evidence. I began to tell them that live videos was not saved to my SD card because it was an iPhone, and they still took over my Facebook and tried to take the video down so that they could manipulate and tamper with evidence.
How long did it take to get medical attention?
It took at least 15 minutes for the paramedics to come, and even still when they came, before they never checked his pulse to see if he was still breathing or if he wasn't, as they rushed him away in the paramedics after he was already dead on the scene.
You all witnessed his last breath.
That's right. Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
So with that, what we're going to do is have one more speaker come up. Then we're going to allow Governor Dayton to answer questions. He has to take a call from Washington. And then we have some other speakers that will address the crowd and the media. So next, I'm going to call up Rashad Turner of Black Lives Matter St. Paul.
Black Lives Matter.
I want to thank Danny Gibbons for keeping it real. He kept it so real. I don't have too much more to say other than this is the same governor who's been in office for years. The same governor who's called us terrorists, told us that we were inappropriate. So I don't believe nothing he has to say. I might have just lost a few votes, but I don't give a damn because I'm tired of sitting back, listening to you as a white supremacist tell us our lives don't matter. Right? These are your officers under your payroll. Do something about it. It's peaceful right now, but I promise you, it will not just be peace and chance. We're going to get tired of it. I'm tired of it. I woke up to a text this morning from a friend whose daughter said, that man was good to us in school. Right? This little baby girl right here, I lost my father when I was 2. Her life ain't going to be the same. We as a community better step up. Enough of that talking from your chairs. Enough of the Facebook posts. Get your ass out here and help. Knock down these doors of white supremacy. And let's do this for our community and for this family.
Before he has to head out to answer some questions from the media, come on up.
President called him, man.
What are you going to talk about?
I will, being the press leader on it, I don't think I want to interrupt what I heard again by Jesus' apologies. You and your daughter were extraordinary last night. I can't tell you how sorry I am. It's a terrible tragedy, of course, I do it and your family.
I don't want you guys to be sorry. I want y'all to be more careful.
We will get justice. You want justice, you deserve justice. You will get justice.
The governor has decided that he's not going to take questions.
Have a good day, because Phil won't. He don't have that chance.
But we are going to continue with this press conference. Is that all right? Can we continue with this press conference? Yes. So next we have Reverend Charles Gill.